Hi and welcome. This is the follow-up for the live stream I did yesterday, and in this one we're going to texture this spiral stairs model created with Blender. So I start here with Blender 2.78 and I have three models available: the handrail, the cylinder in the middle and the stairs. And I gave each of these models a material and applied the modifiers. I parented the submodels to the empty object in the center, and what is missing is the UV unwrapping now. Now let's switch to edit mode and do the smart UV unwrap for each of these models. Normally I would spend more time into this UV unwrapping process, but for this tutorial, which is about texturing, we can go this way. Also for the stairs, in edit mode, smart UV unwrap, and the same for the cylinder in the middle. Okay, and then we select the parent object called spiral stairs, and you hold the Ctrl key down while selecting this icon here, and all the sub models will be selected also. And now you can export this model as FBX. Choose File, Export, FBX, and only for the selected objects export FBX and name it Stairs FBX. Okay, now I'll switch to Substance Painter 2.4.1 is the version. Press New and select the FBX we just exported. Then I press OK button, and here's our model with 3 material slots, because we defined these materials in Blender. Okay, let's add the first material, and something is missing. Yes, of course we have to bake the textures before, and I do this for all the textures and press Bake All Textures. Okay, this looks quite decent, but I want to have a texture for this cylinder like a painted steel, so I drag this one in. Yeah, that looks really cool. I will keep this smart material, and later I will reduce the level effects, the edges. You can open up this and select the edges and then reduce it. But first let's select the stairs model, and I will use the same material for this. So these stairs can be used, for example, in an industrial environment. Yeah, here you can see there are a lot of edge wear effects and crunch effects, but we will reduce this later on. Now select the handrail and let's define a rubber material, which also comes out of the box in this smart materials here. Okay, now let's reduce the edge wear effects I selected here in the smart material, and just reduce the wear level to about 0.4. This looks quite realistic, and the same I did for the stairs. And now we are done with texturing this stairs model as a kind of industrial stairs. What I also do is I activate this post effect. This is just for a better rendering in Substance Painter, but I really like it. Enable the shadows and the environment. But this was a really easy texturing. We only used 2 materials. So now let's proceed with a bit more complicated approach. Let's again select the cylinder material and drag this to a white paint. And the same I will do for the stairs. Okay, and now I will add a wood material at the top. You can search here for wood, here it is, and drag it onto the top of this white paint. And now all the stairs are painted now with this wood material, but of course I don't want the rest of the model to be painted with the wood. So what I could do now is to define a black mask, select the mask, then switch here to this polygon fill and the cube, and now I click onto every stair here to unmask these areas. And this is really fun and a really fast way to do this. Substance Painter recognizes these cube-like stairs and only fills them and keeps the rest untouched. And the last thing I want to do is to define a plastic material for the handrail, which is also really easy. You can just use this one, drag it here into the layers of the handrail texture slot, define a dark gray color as a base color, and we're done. Now you can export the textures, for example, to Unity 5 or Unreal Engine 4. Just choose File, Export, select the engine, and then you can export the textures for each material. So my friends, I tell you what, I will upload this model here, the FBX and all the textures, to my Patreon account, and if you're my patron you can download it from there. Here is the link and also the button to subscribe to my channel. If you like the video and my channel, please do so, and I really hope to see you soon here back on JNM.